I'm Laotian.
I'm Vietnamese.
我係中國人。I'm Vietnamese. I'm Chinese.
我係中國人。
I'm half Korean, a quarter Scots Irish, and a half quarter German.
多兩個月。
My dad's Vietnamese. My mom's half Chinese.
I'm from Sumatra, Indonesia.
나는 한국 사람입니다.
I'm 3/4 Chinese.
多兩個月。
我係中國人。多兩個月。
Both my parents are refugees.
I'm a son of restaurant owners.
I'm a first-generation immigrant.
I'm first-generation American.
I'm a Chinese American.
I'm Chinese Vietnamese American. I'm Asian American.
I'm an Asian American.
I am Asian American.
I'm an Asian American.
I am Asian American. I'm an Asian American.
I'm an Asian American.
I'm an Asian American.
To me, being Asian American, personally, it really doesn't have to do with all your culture and your race, things like that. Because I identify myself as an Asian American because I'm Chinese and Vietnamese, but personally, I don't speak either language. And to me, it's more about your self-identity and what you associate yourself with. Because for an Asian person, I'm really not all that Asian American, and I'm kind of Americanized. So I guess in some sense, I lost my touch with, my cultural roots and things like that. Because, I grew up here in America, so there's a lot of things I do that, my family like overseas may not really, identify themselves with either. So personally, being Asian American to me is really about just believing in yourself.
It really doesn't matter if you were born here or if you immigrated here, and I think it's just a constant struggle trying to figure out if you're Asian or American. And being Asian American just means you kind of go from both being Asian and Asian American or American. And for me personally, I think it's a constant struggle. But I think also it's something that for Asian Americans, they can really make it their own. Like for me personally, I don't really speak Tagalog, but I mean, I'm learning. So I think being Asian American is a constant struggle, but something that you can define yourself.
When I hear the words model minority, I think of like stereotypes of Asian people. Like, for example, that they'll be really good at academics, they'll go to good universities, always be really smart, but it's not necessarily true.
I think that art, so like movies and music and like creative arts are a great way to raise awareness because that's just something that people are interested in. Like, it's easy to promote a message, I think, in mediums like art, because people are drawn to it. There are so many different ways you can approach a message with art. There's a lot of creative freedom, and I think it's just an entertaining way to get people involved and engaged in Asian American topics, concerns, and issues.
I think that art and activism creates awareness in the Asian community because people are drawn to art and they want to look at it and figure out what the message is. So in the process of like figuring out what the message is, you become aware of the issues in the Asian community.
Well, there are a lot of ways you can do that, but the most important thing you got to remember is that art and activism, one is meaningless without the other.